Okay, guys, sorry about the length of time this has taken, but finally got the Amped A20 from the A16 that my son used to have. We bought the A16 when my son was, I think, 5 or 6, actually. He's now 9.5, coming up to 10. He's 10 in August. And this bike, which is the increase from the 16-inch wheels to the 20, which is a lot heftier as well. The age range, they say, is from 7 years old all the way to 12 years old. So this has got at least 2 years of ride in it, and it's brand new out the box. Now, I am terrible at putting things together, but this was really, really, really simple. So for all of you dads out there that, or mums that can't put things together, honestly, it's really simple. I'll talk you through it. The handlebars are disconnected, and it's literally only these 4 bolts with an Allen key, which comes in the pack. So you put the handlebars to the specified height and gradient, tighten those 4 bolts, and it's done. The front wheel is also disconnected, but you just slide, you undo the bolts that are in it. Let me just come around the other side. Here we go. You undo these bolts, and there's one on the other side. And then in another packet, there is a washer and another nut. And you put the nut in first, then the washer, then the bolt, exactly the same on the other side. And this, the disc, slides in between there. So if I come round, so there's the disc, and it slides in between the gear here. So once you've done that, and literally the whole assembly took me 8 minutes. Once you've done that and that, you adjust the seat of the height of the seat with an Allen key, same Allen key there. And this goes all the way down or up to a further, probably got another 2 inches of play. Like I said, my son is 10, like 9, it's going to be 10 soon. So apart from, right, there's 2 variants of the A20. There's the A20, which is this, which is £550. And there's the A20 Pro, which is £800. And the difference is, I think it's slightly more bulky, the A20, but I think this is absolutely fine, the A20 Pro, rather. But there are 3 speeds on the Pro. The first speed is about 10 miles an hour, the second speed is about 20 miles an hour, and the third speed is about 30 miles an hour. For me, a 7-year-old or up to 12-year-old, 30 miles an hour is just too fast. It just is. You get into trouble, you come off. That's, car speed, that's moped speed. So I'd much rather the 20 miles an hour. So the battery is not fully charged yet. The battery comes in a box and you get a charger. So the battery just plugs in. You turn it on and it's still the pulley. And then if you go to Eco and you pull that, and it's back brake. And then on Boost, which goes from 10 miles an hour on Eco, and the boost is about 20 miles an hour on the Amped A20. That's a lot quicker. You can hear it by the sound. Again, back to brake. There's another big difference between the 16 and the 20. The 16 only has 1 rear brake, and it's a drum brake. The Amped A20 has 2, and it's disc brakes, so it's going to stop a lot better. In terms of spec, it's a lot heavier. I'm not going to lie. The Amped A20, the Amped A16 was probably about 12 kilos. I'd say that this is about 20 kilos, 18 kilos. So it's noticeably heavier, but it needs to be. It's thicker metal. You've got front forks, suspension forks, which are just 60 mil. So it's a much beefier, heavier bit of kit because the bike is going so much faster. But in terms of dimensions, it's 145 centimeters long It's 58 centimeters wide and the height is about 85 centimeters. Like I said, full front suspension with about 60 millimeters of travel. The peak power is 540 watts. The runtime, they say, is between 45 to 60 minutes. I'm not sure about that because that I would have thought would all be on eco mode. And then once you go to the boost mode, I think it's going to probably drop to about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And I say that because owning the A16, it was less than prescribed. It was about 10 minutes drop on what was prescribed, even though the battery was fully charged. The battery, they say, takes about 4 or 5 hours to charge. I'm not going to get a fast charger, which I could, but that drains the battery, even though you can charge it in 45 minutes, whereas this is 5 hours. I'm going to do the slow charge so the battery is held in tip-top shape. There's a range of different colours. There's white, I think there's red, and obviously this is black. My son preferred this one. We surprised him with it, but I knew roughly what colour he wanted, and that's what we got. The wheels are 6-spoke alloy, and I got this from Ride and Glide, which is down near Worthing. It's on the south coast, and I bought my 010X electric scooter from them as well. So that's why I went back. The customer service is fantastic. It took about 2 days longer to receive it, and that's because they take it out the box and they do a full check on it to make sure that the tires are holding air, to make sure that the battery is holding charge, to make sure everything is fitted correctly. So they've done a full check, they've repackaged it and sent it to me, and I couldn't be happy. And like I said, I'm not the most technically minded, person. So when I knew that it was coming in bits, I was a bit afraid. But honestly, it was 8 to 10 minutes, no more. And this is it. My son is going to ride this on grass because, look, it's 20 miles an hour. Let's just turn that off. And actually, I'm going to take the battery out. There we go. There's battery. It's really heavy. And I'm going to put it back on charge to finish its charging, where I can find the slot. There we go. Sorry about the mess, guys. There we go. That goes to red. And then obviously when it goes to green, it's done. So yeah, I haven't done, obviously, this is just a first time video. Because there's no other videos on YouTube with it coming out the box. There's only kids, riding on it, and he hasn't had a ride yet. He's itching to go on it. But the whole build quality, from the forks to everything, is just so much better. So much better. I love the fact that there's 2 brakes. Obviously, you're going to have to advise your child to, mainly use the back, because if you only use the front, obviously the inertia might throw them over the handlebars. But yeah, this looks like a nice bit of kit, really well put together. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I think it looks amazing, honestly, in black, and this kind of graffiti writing. So that's it. That's the Amped A20. Like I said, this is 550 quid. The Amped A20 Pro, which has got, yes, it goes another 10 miles an hour, but it's also £800. And for a child, £800, that's a lot. 550, don't get me wrong, still an awful lot of money compared to our day. But you look at mountain bikes now, or BMXs, they're going to run you, for kids, they're going to run you 250, 300 quid. Is 550 that bad when you've got a motor and it's considerably bigger than the A16? It's a bike, effectively. The A16 looked like a toy. This actually looks like a bike. I'll definitely do another video after he's had his first ride. But yeah, really happy with it. Let me know if you've got any questions. Honestly, the build, it couldn't be simpler. By the way, this, I've only put this on to protect the bolt. This can come off. This is just a bit of plastic. So just in case you thought that looked ugly, it's basically just protecting, the back bolt. But yeah, just adjusted the seat, adjusted the handlebars, and It's plug and play. It really is. We're ready to go. The tyres came fully inflated. Yeah, looking forward to this. Yeah, let me know if you've got any questions about anything. I'll do another video once he's had his first ride, just to just to see the smile on his face. But that's it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you need to know anything. Bye bye.